Ladies and gentlemen, it is my immense pleasure, don't know if that's the right saying, but I'm fucking going with it, to announce that Leeds United have been granted a Premier League spot for next season. Could I have said that any better? Probably. My point still stands, though, that as of right now, well, today, Leeds United are safe. We are not going down. We are definitely staying in the Prem next season. And of all places for me to make this special announcement, I'm in my conservatory naked. I'm naked, so that's probably like the best part of this whole fucking setup. I mean, I spent like parts of this season doing post-match reactions, on the Naismire. So if the game finished in the 94th, we would have still won by now. But no. So yeah, Mr. Fourth Official of dopiness, why did you get 11 minutes from, you stupid cunt fuck? At my local college field. It's been 2 days since the Brentford game. I'm still fucking yawning. Can't lie. I'll be surprised if I get through this entire vlog without yawning. That's how much of a snooze fest it was. Honestly, that is by far, hands down, most certainly the most boring game of football I've ever watched in my life, ever. Of all places, I decided to come here, my conservatory, without a shirt. I will not show you any lower than that, lower than the waist. Well, if you see my fucking moobs. But I don't really care, because we're playing Premier League football next season, which is something I never expected at the start of the season. I'm actually a bit emotional thinking about it, because if you saw me Premier League predictions at the start of the season that I actually made at the end of last season, I predicted with my chest that Leeds United were going to get relegated. I put them 19th.
19th Leeds. Yeah. Instead of him being stone dead rock bottom, I thought I'd put him penultimate stone dead rock bottom.
And well, they proved me wrong. 43 points. When did we ever get 43 points? I mean, the only time I can think of we got more than that was the last time we got promoted in the 2020-21 season. I think we got 59, which is still fucking mad for fucking Leeds United. But yeah, the fact that I had no hopes at the start of the season that we were going to be staying up proved me wrong, and I'm more than happy to admit that. I've had me ups and downs with Daniel Farke. Yeah, I'm literally leaning my hand on a wall. Let me fucking show you. I'm leaning my hand on that to stop it from fucking shaking. You know what? I have had my doubts with Farke. I've spent a long time trying to back him. I think mid-season, I think that was when we had these games where we lost 2-0 to Burnley away, lost 2-1 to Spurs at home, like at the early stage of the season. I was like, get Daniel Farke out. It seems obvious that he's not good enough for us and whatever. And then the second he had that formation change at Man City in our first fixture, we were actually pretty decent. We drew many games. We lost several games. We didn't really win many. But at the end of the day, all these draws were worth it, because that means that as of right now, as it stands, Leeds United are 7 points above West Ham, to which West Ham have 2 games remaining, so there's no chance they're catching up to us. So you know what, Farke? You've earned your spot, mate. I'm happy to admit that. You proved me wrong. Even more happy to admit that. I'm very drunk, if you can't tell.
Fucking now.
I've obviously spent the day out drinking most of the time with my awesome quality GF. But enough about her. The most important thing is Leeds United are guaranteed football in the Prem next season. What? Yeah, I literally said like the right words, just in the wrong order. Another team I've got to give props to is Sunderland, because for the past 2 seasons, all the promoted teams have just gone straight away. They have not played in the Prem for 10 years. They got promoted via playoffs, which is like the fact that they had less points than Leeds and Burnley. They go and win the playoff final, just to the point where many fucking YouTubers who did like these Premier League predictions just assumed Sunderland would go straight back down. 20th place. Could possibly be a worse team than Derby. And Sunderland literally spent at least half of this season in the top half of the table, which is just a massive achievement in itself. So fair play, Sunderland. You have deserved your Premier League spot. Also, whilst I'm giving my congrats, you know what's so funny? The BAFTAs were on earlier. I feel like I'm doing a fucking speech myself. I'd like to give a massive shout out to Coventry City and Ipswich for getting automatic promotion. As of right now, there's no confirmation on who's getting that 3rd promotion yet. Yeah, I'm going to risk walking around a bit now. I think my arm stopped aching for a bit, so we'll see. We'll see about that, won't we? Yeah, Leeds have had a really good season. Like I said, ever since we had that formation change against City, we were a lot better, and it was quite obvious as well. You know, it wasn't like at the end of the game people were like, you know what, do you think we played better then? You know, there's no like question about it. It was so blatantly obvious. That formation change did wonders for us. And again, props to Fark. I'm going to say Shark then. What? Props to Daniel Farker for being brave enough to change the formation. You know, that one formation change just literally changed Leeds' the burp then. I did. that formation change just literally changed Leeds' whole perspective on the season. You know, at the start, you know, like I said, with the 2-0 loss to Burnley and the 2-1 loss to Spurs at this first part of the season, I was like, get Daniel out. He's not good enough for us. And now look what he's fucking done. He's allowed Leeds to play in the Prem next season by finishing the season on at least 43 points. We might get more points in our last 3 games. We don't know. I was going to say something else then. Die. Okay, where's the wall? Yeah, I'm just going to fucking fall off again. You know when you forget what you want to say and you want to kill yourself? That's like what I'm going through right now. Anyway, yeah, I'll stop rabbiting on. Well, I mean, who could fucking blame me for rabbiting on? Leeds United have stayed up, which is like something I had zero expectancy from. I just made that fucking word up on the spot. I'm keeping it though. I had no hopes that Leeds were going to stay up. Oh, that was it. I remember it now. If Leeds were to stay up anyway, it would be no surprise. It would be pretty much certain that we would leave it to the last day, like we did last time when we beat Brentford away a few seasons back, with Jack Harrison scoring a last-minute winner to keep us up. I would not have been surprised if that was the same sort of scenario this season, where Leeds would leave it to the last day to confirm safety. But no, we managed to confirm safety literally 3 games in advance. So proud of lads. So proud of Farker. And I'm so proud of myself for sticking with us. Yeah, there's video evidence that was not the case. I'm literally about to hit the 10-minute mark. I think I've waited on long enough. I am drunk, as I already claimed. You can see that now because I've repeated that. Yeah. See you next season, lads.